woman, I'm around verse 32, who struggled with an issue of blood for 12 years. It says that she spent her living on or with physicians, on or with. So you would notice here, I think a lot of the times we want to say that she spent this time going to doctors, trying to get this illness, this blood issue fixed. But I want to come from a different interpretation on it today. Strong influence on the text today. I want to use that particular verse, that particular instance right there, is that she is somebody who is struggling with a blood issue. I don't know if she needs a transfusion. I don't know if she is if she has a hole somewhere. I don't know if she is just bleeding, but we find her in the text here where she has spent her entire life around physicians, and yet could find no healing for herself. I want to stop right there parenthetically on tonight, because I think there is something a little bit deeper in that text that we would miss. I want to bring light to on today. She is with physicians, but she could find no fix for herself. I think the wording that is influenced here on the text for me stuck out, that she is with them, but could not find one for herself. I'm thinking that she is a physician. She is somebody who heals, somebody who is able to perform surgery, somebody who is in a place of being able to change lives. But when it is that she comes to a place of needing something, it is that she could find no healing for herself. Being that we are influencing on the text on today, I want to tell you that she, for this instance on tonight, does not even have a real blood issue. She is somebody who helps other people, but she has nobody to help her. I'm only talking to a select few on tonight to tell you that when it is you're put in a place to lead, my God, but when you don't have anybody who you can follow, that's who I need to talk to for a minute on tonight. I'm talking to anybody who can teach, but it's hard for anybody to try and put you in a place where they can teach you, where you have to find out everything on your own, where you can preach, but can't nobody pour life back into you. I'm talking to somebody on tonight who's been in a place where I'm called to sing, but when it is my soul is drained, can somebody sing back into me? I'm talking to somebody on tonight who is leading while you are bleeding. Is that she finds herself in a place where she can perform as a physician, but when she needs help, is that she is being passed by the crowd. It says that she would have to press her way through them. So I don't know the direction they're going, and I'm not sure the direction she's going, but I do know that we're not headed in the same direction. Can I tell you on today, you cannot fit into the crowd when it comes to your healing. You can't fit in with everybody else when it comes to your transformation. When it comes to a point where you need something that is different, that is pertinent, that is critical to your life from God, it is you can't really do what everybody else does. You have to do something different because you're needing something different from God. She is pressing through the crowd. I think through influence on the text tonight, we find out or would believe that she is crawling through the crowd. If she is crawling through the crowd, then it is they're not even in a place to help her, but they are looking down on her. My God, these are people with God. I done missed somebody on the room on tonight. These are folk that are traveling with Jesus, and she is somebody in need of Jesus. But nobody helps her get to God. I'm talking to somebody on tonight who is around church folk, but yet you have no sense of the relationship with God. I'm talking about folk who want to be spiritual, but don't know Him. I'm talking about somebody on tonight who go to choir, who sing in a praise group, who can preach, who can sing, shout, preach, pray. But it is when it comes down time to getting through to God that you need help. to get to him is that I've been in church my entire life, but don't know if I'm saved. Been in church my entire life and don't know if I'm transformed. Been in church my entire life and really don't even know what the gospel of Jesus Christ, what the good news is that she is around folk that's walking with God and don't know God. Can't help her get to God. Can't help her reach him. When is it that you find yourself always surrounded around religious folk, spiritual folk, but when you need to get to Jesus, can't nobody help you? I'm talking about tonight. She's pressing through the crowd. She's crawling through the crowd. She is on her knees. She is, for all intents and purposes tonight, she looks like a baby. But that's good on tonight, because God says in Luke chapter 22, Jesus says to the disciples, y'all worried about the wrong thing. I'm telling you I'm about to die, but you worried about who's going to be greatest amongst the disciples. He says, unless you become like a child, you can't even enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's good on tonight. Doc, relate the two. All right. I'm glad you guys are engaging with me on tonight. I'll relate the two for you. He says you have to become like a child. And here we find her in Luke chapter 8, crawling like a baby. My God. And many people are looking down on her in the situation because she's crawling when everybody else is walking. She is crawling when it is that folk are running. She is crawling when folk are driving. Can you stop in the middle of the mix and do something different, because you are wanting something different from God? She has to crawl against the crowd, against the flow, against what everybody else is doing on tonight, because she is performing as God would have her to become like a child. It says that she would press her way all the way to touching the hem of his garment. And Jesus stops the crowd and says, who touched me? Now, I love words, and I'm a big fan of dissecting text. She touches the hem of his garment. That is something like this. And he says, who touched me? Now you have to know this is God that we're talking about. And so, it is something different when he says me and not who touched my clothing. Because, in other texts we find where they would auction off the clothes of God, where they would hang him on the cross, where they would put a crown of thorns on his head. So he is specific when he says, who touched me, and certain words that he would use. It's that she touches the hem of his garment, but he's touched that she's crawling. He's touched that she done pressed her way through. He's touched that she's leading while still bleeding. He's touched that she is going against the grain, that when it is that you can touch God and don't need a church, when you can touch God and don't need a praise team to push you and prime you and pump you up. Can you touch God when it is that ain't nobody praying for you? Ain't nobody gotta move you in that direction? Can you praise him with no background music playing? Can you touch God? Can you reach God? Can you touch the heart of God when it is ain't nobody influencing you to do it? When we're in settings like these, when you're alone by yourself, when you're in a place where it's just you and him, can you touch him? Or are you just passing him by? I'm talking to somebody on tonight who needs the real relationship of touching God. No music, no preaching, no laying hands, no church environment, no building, no space. You against the crowd, can you touch him? She said, I'll press until I get there. I'll press my way all the way through until I see what I'm pressing for. Hear me now. She is, by influence of the text on tonight, a physician who needs healing. So, for all intensive purposes on tonight, she says, Jesus, I'll press my way. I'll look as crazy. I'll be the outcast. I'll get down here on my knees for as long as possible until I see for myself what I fix for other people. My God, I'm talking to somebody on tonight that it is you can pray for everybody else to get the breakthrough and you need it. You have spoken life over everybody else, but it is you only see death. I'm talking to somebody on tonight that you can prophesy positivity over everybody else. But it is that you have not seen the manifestation for it for yourself. When is it that you find yourself in a place where everybody's getting blessed but you? It's that if everybody is getting married but you. If everybody's getting promoted but you. When you need something from God on tonight, she says, I'll press my way all the way through until I get exactly what I need from God. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you've been going through. I don't know what situation, what circumstance, what problem, what you've been facing on tonight. But can I tell you, I believe you are one press away. My God, that's good for somebody on tonight to know that you are one press in prayer. You are one press in praise. You are one press in testimony. You are one press in testifying. You are one press in your testimony that where it was I was under, now I'm walking above. I am in leadership. I am at the attention of Almighty God. Nobody in the crowd has his attention because he is headed to raise somebody from the dead. And she stops him along on the way because she's pressing and she touches his heart. He stops healing somebody. He stops heading to somebody. He stops on the road to raise the dead to give her breakthrough. I don't know what dead situation you are facing on tonight. I don't know what dead you're looking at this week. I don't know if it's finances. I don't know if it is a relationship. I don't know if it is a bill. I don't know if it is the performance on a job. I don't know if it is the kids at home. I don't know what looked like it's died. But can I tell you, God will stop and heal right where you are. You ain't got to wait to get to the building. You ain't got to wait to get to the place. You ain't got to wait to get around other folk. He said, I'll stop in the crowd if you know how to press your way through. I commission you, I charge you, I petition you, I push you on tonight to press, even if it don't look like things will stop and go your way. Press, even if it seems like nobody's paying attention. Press, even if it seems like your prayer's not getting through. Press, even if it seems like everybody's making fun of you. Can I tell you on tonight, you've got to press your way to the breakthrough on tonight. If you can but press your way just a little bit further, just a little bit harder, just a little bit more, you are one press away. God bless you on tonight.